Welcome to the Healing Spirits Here and There podcast with Terri and Amanda, where you'll hear spiritual perspectives, weird mediumship experiences, and try intuitive and trust-building exercises for yourself. Join us every Friday. Like and subscribe to never miss a show, and let's get started.
Good morning. Welcome to Healing Spirits Here and There podcast. I'm Terri.
I'm Amanda. Thanks for being with us today. We are going to talk about remote viewing. Yes, we finally made it to remote viewing, and we have a bunch of interesting activities to do today. We're also going to do the one pet reading that we mentioned last time. We put up a picture of a dog, hoping that you guys would participate. And so we'll see. So we'll read it today, and then we'll get information on it the next show, or put it in the comments. We'll do it some way to get you guys some validations. So, Terri, how you been?
I've been better. I've been better. I had my medical medium reading.
Oh, cool.
That was, we talked about it. They just asked my name. She just asked me what 3 areas I wanted to look at. And so I told her, and then she sent me an audio email. So, which is about 15 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
And I will have to say, hella spot on, right? Accuracy rate, we're there. I would say that some of the stuff was confusing to her, but she was spot on. And then I was able to actually reach out and ask, did I talk to her? Because I wanted to say, I already know all that. I just need to know how to address it. So she had a couple of suggestions, but it made sense to her once I called her back and told her what's going on. At this point, do I have an answer of seriously, how am I supposed to approach this? No, but my mind and my heart, I'm just doing things differently. I'm just like, I'm not sick. I'm well. I'm evolving. I'm really, really extremely mindful of my food. I'm trying to exercise, and I'm up to 50 ounces of water a day versus 0.
Whoa. 0? What do you mean?
Okay, well, maybe 4 ounces a day. So it's not 0, but I hate water.
Oh.
So
really?
One thing that was picked up in here is also the mineral water. She wanted me on mineral water. She felt like I wasn't getting the proper, I'm on a well, and we have a huge system on it to where it's very clean. It's very pure. And I have it at the well site. So it's the garden hose, the whole house. Well, technically there's no minerals in it if I've cleaned it that good. And I didn't know minerals were important. So that for that matter, yes, I started putting I do drink my pH water, which she suggested as well. But to put maybe what do you call it? Himalayan pink salt in a little bit of my water would give us minerals. I didn't even know what mineral water was. So I've tried that, or I have lemon in everything. So I'm trying to do what's right. And every drink I take, I feel like I'm saying, like a meditation, I'm saying, I am so much better now. I'm so much better now.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
But just, I've been down this road for 6 years, and I'm just tons of enzymes I'm taking. Then I went to that energy person. They put me on enzymes. Never been on those before. They might be playing a good role in me. So, but I wanted to share. She's really, really good. I will send you the information, and you can post it up there. She's out of Canada.
Okay.
But see, in going into it, I didn't want to tell her what was wrong with me. I wanted her to tell me. Her energy is amazing. And so she also reads medically, but then so do I, right? But that's like her forte. Like someone's remote viewing, or I'm a feeler. She is right there. Yes, I can do it, but I don't make that my whole thing. It's just, I'm like a plethora of information. She's
Mm,
honed in. And
right. Like
so,
that's really the only thing she does specifically is
right,
very
right.
specific medical stuff.
Now she did interestingly pick up something in my throat, which
It was energetic, right?
it was energetic because she said that it feels like a new cough has come in here. So she
Mhm.
said that it was not feeling like my words are heard or they're not valued, or that I'm just kind of off that way. And like I tell you, like I'll say things on the podcast and then tomorrow I'll say, oh God, take that out, Amanda, cut that out. But don't let me say fuck, whatever, you know what I mean? It's like I am.
If I talked too much, cut it out. And I'm like, what do you mean? When did you talk too much? I'm confused.
I don't shut up. So, but that you are hearing my voice, but then I think they don't. Oh God, Terri talks too much. She don't. She should just. She got diarrhea of the mouth. So to me, I see what she's saying. My point is, even though I do talk a lot, I don't think it's valuable,
Mm.
or it's not. Or if I tell you something and you don't listen, then I guess maybe that might be ego or something. So I'm trying to be mindful about that. So I
Yeah.
said the potty word. Don't bleep it out. That's me, right? But
All good.
seriously, I like her. I like her.
Yeah. Well, good. I'm so happy to hear that. And maybe, just going a new direction, trying something different will make all the difference for you. We'll see. Sorry, my camera
Mhm.
keeps shaking, guys. I'm still working on my new room and I don't quite have my camera or lighting or anything. Things have just been crazy around my house.
No, I really
Yeah,
do like your lighting today.
right. Well, the background lighting is okay. The lighting on my face, I'm all like, I don't know. It happens, but
It is. It is. We just talked about this, not liking what we see or what we do, right?
yeah, it's just this. I changed rooms and my lighting is a little bit weird, and we were going to fix it today, but it just didn't happen. So
It'll happen later today.
it will happen later today or tomorrow. So we'll be all good.
So that was
So,
my story, but I'll remember to send you that.
yep. Oh, and your story made me think of I have a RO reverse osmosis water system.
Hmm.
And so for anybody out there that has those, you also have no minerals in your water because it cleans the water so well. It takes out everything, including
Hmm.
all the good stuff. So
Hmm.
you do have to remineralize your water. And I actually got a pitcher that all it does is add minerals to the water. So I take my RO water and I pour it in the pitcher. And if I don't do that, I'll add lemon, Himalayan salt, just a little tiny bit, just like Terri said, because,
Hmm.
or I'll,
Or cucumber. You put
yeah,
cucumber in it or something.
something, put something in the water because plain water doesn't hydrate very well, depending
Mhm.
on how mineral deficient it is. So you got,
She said I was dehydrated. And
yeah.
I'm sitting there going, woman, I know that you could have said that to me a couple of days ago because I don't drink, but I really started drinking water. When she explained that there was no minerals in my water, I had
Mhm.
to ask Les, and he's like, yeah, we have a huge filtration system on there. And she's probably 100% right. And
Yeah.
now look at you're saying about your osmosis.
Hmm.
So you're right, because if you're drinking, Les drinks ample water. I'm like, dude, could you not drink any more water because it's constant, constant, right? Well, you know what? He's drinking it out of the tap. There's no minerals in his water.
Right. He's getting the same water, the well water that, yeah.
Right. Now, let me ask you a question. Would salt be a mineral?
Yeah, I mean, it depends
Yes.
on the salt too. Like that's why the sea salt or pink Himalayan salt has minerals in it.
So, I'm going to go there. This is kind of off topic, but I
Mhm,
believe somehow, some way, subconsciously, our body knows what to do, right?
mhm,
And you just have to be open to listening to it and not get wrapped around about the whatnots.
mhm,
Because I keep saying, dude, I am so addicted to avocado sea salt potato chips. They're baked, and I eat them. I get from, the co-ops by your house. By the time I
Yeah.
get home, the damn bag is empty.
Oh my
And I
God.
don't even realize, there's a lot of air in there.
You're all
And
power
so
eating them on the way home.
I'm like, and then I get home and I search for salt. I searched for
Yeah.
salt.
Yeah. Your
So
body
right
probably
there,
is
that
like,
is telling
mhm.
me it's salt. She also picked up something with my liver. I do have fatty liver. I've had it for years, I guess, but
Mm,
it's not huge. But back in the day, I used to hate cilantro. About 2 or 3 years ago, just all of a sudden walked by, smelled the cilantro, needed it, wanted it, and it's in everything I eat. I put it in my smoothies. I put it in this.
mhm.
So now I'm like massively looking into all these things. And cilantro is one of the liver detoxifiers.
Yeah. Heavy
So,
metal. Yeah.
right, heavy metal, that was picked up as well. She picked up on that too.
Mm.
So to me, I was already doing the right things, but
Yeah.
she's a
Body
very positive
intelligence.
person. And she's like, I said, I want to know how to fix me. I'm broken.
Mhm.
She goes, well, right there, you're not broken and you
Mm.
don't need to be fixed. So
Oh,
it's all
okay.
about wording. So that's why I'm like, I'm
Okay.
fine. I'm good. I'm wonderful.
Good. Yeah. I like
So
that. You're healing.
yeah, I'm
You're
healing.
doing,
I'm
yeah.
evolving.
You're evolving. Yeah.
Mhm.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we put up that dog picture last time, so I'll put it up again. And why don't we do that first thing? Now, whoever wants to participate, we would love it if you put your comments in the comment section of what you got. But if you're like, I ain't doing it, that's okay too. Just write your notes at home. We'll be sad because we won't know that you did it, but at least you're trying to participate. So, Terri, do you have a picture of the dog that you can look at right now, or do you want me
I
to?
can. I
Okay.
have it right here.
Okay.
And you wrote, so I'm going first because I know nothing.
Okay. Yeah,
So
I made
you already
notes.
have all your stuff. I'm sitting it over here. I still have to reach out to the mom and let her know that we're doing this.
Okay.
I do know that the dog is in spirit. Um, I do want to say that he gives me the Dukes of Hazard feel. So it's just like I want to name him Duke, or I want to name him this hardcore big dog. I don't know exactly what he is. Is he Great Dane? Is he what? Maybe he's a mixture or whatever. I feel like I am hyper, like I'm a hyper dog. I like to play. I like to go. I see that ball thing in the stick. So that ball thing in the stick, like I want to go get stuff and I want to bring it back to you. I kind of want to go into his digestion for some reason, but then I'm shoved down to the bladder. So I don't know if he had breathing issues, heart issues that came up right in here. I feel like there's something about being carried. I don't know what that's about. Like I want to pick him up and I want to carry him. So I don't know, did someone carry him into the vet? Did someone carry him somewhere else? I feel like he had been around a lot. Oh, kidneys. We'll see if that pops up because someone just hit me on my kidneys. Um, so I would give him a name of like Duke or Hank. He feels like a cowboy. I want to put a cowboy wrapped around him. Like, I don't know why. Maybe he lives on a farm. I don't know.
I want to look at his
Um,
picture again.
uh, Smelling is good. Like, I don't know, does he seek things out with his nose? Because I want to really smell with this dog. I feel like he's like the other dog I had that he gets to go bye-bye. Um, there is a loopiness to him. Maybe they had to put him down and he didn't die on his own because I feel very, very loopy. Um, but I don't feel like I'm alone in spirit. Like maybe there was another pet that I had passed and I'm with that one because I feel like I'm all over the place. Like Taryn's dog does this shaky, shaky, shaky dog thing like this. This dog just feels like I'm like this type of dog, this type of dog. And of
Mm.
course, if you're on Spotify, you can't see that I'm like lapping up and down, happy. Water feels very connection. I want to throw them in the lake. I want to throw them in the water. So water is significant.
Mm-hmm.
My family life, it feels very good. It's almost like, I don't know. I saw an ice cream cone. I'm sure they're not giving the dog an ice cream cone.
You never know.
Right? Ice cream. Yeah, who knows? The horse had mints. So, but that's what I got. What you got, honey?
All right, let me peek at my notes. Okay. This dog to me looks like he has like a very quick mind, quick eyes. Like I can almost see him just like looking at things to cat like he's very quick in that way. Like maybe he likes catching things. I don't know if he's a hunter or if it's just balls that he's catching or
Mm,
something like that, but he's very
yeah.
quick.
I want
He's
to bring back. That's right.
yeah, like and I can just see him. He's like very focused on whatever it is that he wants. He's looking directly at that and he's his focus can't be changed from whatever it is he's chasing. I think his mind to me seems very smart, like a little bit above average for dogs. Yeah, I wrote here he has an organized and focused one track mind, maybe a hunter. I feel like he was really independent, likes to be outdoors, and independent in the way that he's not like the dog that needs to be by your side and snuggle with you every second. Like he's very active, he's very energetic, he wants to be outside, he wants to go play. And let's see. I wrote quick eater, high energy, has a dog pal, great companion. You can bring him pretty much anywhere because he's pretty well mannered. But he's a very, I just see him running. He's like just a very energetic dog. So
Yeah.
that's pretty much what I got.
There's
Looks like
similarities there. That's good. Let's see where that goes.
yeah,
I'll reach out to her today.
okay. Yeah, see what we got. So hopefully you guys wrote some stuff down. And that's the end of the pet readings for now. Who knows? Maybe we'll pop one out every now and then if you guys are enjoying it or if you guys are participating. And then it's fun for people who submitted pet pictures too, because every now and then maybe we'll get to surprise someone and talk about their pet. Yeah. So then the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was remote viewing. And
Lord knows that's my favorite.
so
Not.
what I think is so fun about remote viewing is that it was the actual like government project, right? And so, and they put a lot of money into it. And so during the Cold War years, the USA and the Soviet Union were known to be spying on each other using psychic remote viewers. And so it was like it started with the Soviet Union, and then the US was like, hey, they're going to get one up on us. We need to create a program with our own psychics, our own remote viewers, and now spy on them. And so basically, the remote viewers have a specific objective of gathering intelligence information of military significance. Basically, remote viewing is the ability of a human to participate, or excuse me, ability of the human to acquire information about remote geological locations otherwise inaccessible by any known sensory means. And the program's last name was Project Stargate. It went by a few other names prior to that. And the reason we know about it, it was made public through a FOIA request, which is the Freedom of Information Act, that people can send in and request things to be declassified or get information about certain military or CIA projects. So the this program started in 1970 and
1970.
1970 and over a
Now,
period.
Did
Yeah.
you happen to see, because I thought a long time ago when I was looking at something like this, that they use seers from tribes, so Native Americans. Did you
Oh, I
pick that up
didn't.
in there?
No, not with this specific program, but when
Mhm,
it first started, they did use some well-known psychics
mhm.
and picked people that already had a following, that already had some legitimate readings and things. So they scooped them up in the very beginning and had them do it. But obviously, I think in past um, presidents or governments and things like that, they did use other people, but it wasn't
Right.
specifically part of this program.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Because I'm
But
sitting there
yeah,
thinking, I'm almost positive it was Sears Native American. In fact, I wanted to say I watched a movie about it.
oh, I
So,
mean, you're probably right. I'm sure they did. This is
mhm,
just kind of like the most recent, most
mhm.
legitimized, where they talk specifically about. They wanted to really differentiate. Oh God. Oh my God. Differentiate. Why can't I say the word?
Differentiate. See, you're not the only one.
They really wanted to
Differentiate.
say remote viewing is not the same as a psychic. They wanted to make it different. The remote viewing is very specific
Ooh.
to finding geological locations, blah, blah, blah. But we all probably know it's really the same thing. so, so they put,
Tomatoes, tomatoes.
exactly. So they put like $20 million into the Stargate project.
Mhm.
And they had 11 million budgeted from the 1980s to early 1990s with over 40 personnel, like, so they had 40 different people doing psychic activities, 23 of which were remote viewers.
Wow.
And so yeah, and at its peak during the mid 1980s, the program included um, analytical support, a whole bunch of different staff and everything. So it was a really big project that they did for a lot of years. And they even made their teams available to other government agencies. And by 1995, though, the project had conducted several hundred intelligence projects, but they decided it wasn't of much value anymore. And they did close it down officially, but who knows, unofficially, maybe it continued on in a different way. We just don't really know.
Yeah,
And
don't get me started. Unofficially aliens,
yeah,
UFO, whatever.
yeah,
Whatever. It is what it is. Gives us something to talk about, right?
yeah. So they did have their team that would go and look on, military lines where they can't get anybody and see what they got. And they did have a whole list of different projects that they did that were successful and things like that. But it was just too much to go over. But I do want to just tell you guys about that because it's pretty interesting that the government did that and it is real. You can look it up and see some of the CIA documents on it and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So I thought it would be kind of fun for us to practice. And it's something Terry does on her Facebook page already. Technically, remote viewing, yes, they said to a geological location, that's what they used it for. But really, remote viewing would be anything where you are taking your mind to a specific place that you cannot see and seeing, or hearing, feeling, smelling, being in the environment of whatever that thing is that
Mhm.
you're not close to. So, we have a couple things that we can do today with that we can all do together.
I'm a fan of, I donate to Noah,
Hmm.
not your son Noah, but this Noah, the rescue place or
Hmm.
the cat dog place. But then I also donate to Sarvi, right? Those are like my two places. Sarvi, I love it because without them, all these wild animals would have not be well, right?
Yeah.
They play a game every single week now.
Oh,
I've seen
really?
it go every week. They put up what's in the box. So what's in the box? What's in the cage? What's under the blanket? What's under this? And of course, it's an animal. So and then whoever gets the first one that gets it right or the first, they send them out a calendar or something. And so I play that game. And I'm never right. I'm never right what's in the box, right? So they play it as well. So if you want to do animals or what's in it, sometimes it's a bear, sometimes it's it was just a dove. You don't know what's in it. Sometimes it's baby raccoons or baby squirrels. So they play that as well. I found that quite interesting. That it's something that I follow. They get people engaged. People are doing it. So yes, and on my page recently, I JJ has this baby Yoda pancake pan. It's about this big.
Mhm.
And so we made baby Yoda pancakes when Taryn was here. And so he had a whole stack of them because they're not that big. And so I thought, oh, this is a good game. This is a game. This is a game. So I sat it on the counter and I put a lid over it. And I put
Mhm.
it on my page and said, what's under the lid? Everybody really, really, really went with, like food type things, which there was food underneath it. I have one friend, Erin, she played late. So she just posted the other day, I had green. I know it. And it was pancakes. She goes, I know the pancakes aren't green, but green, baby Yoda was green. And she goes, it's a stretch. She should have played prior. But did you hear she said, oh, I'm late, but this is what I got. So
Mhm.
I do play that. I play what's in the cupboard or what's in this or
Mhm.
what's in that. I love to do that. I love it. I
Mhm.
do a lot of the cloud post as well. What do you see? So just
Mhm.
trying to get your mind going. So today, I have two bags. So this is one way to do this. One bag, I do not know what's in it. Les said, don't shake it. And so here's my one. I'm not going to do that one first. I'm going to let you do this one first. This one, I know what's in it, so I can't play. But what is in this bag? So this is my little lunch bag. Um, what is it? So look, think of a color. Think of, elements, colors. Is it hard? Is it soft? Um, is it alive? Is it dead? What other elements do we have? Just feel. Is it from here? Is it not from here? Is it man-made? I don't know. I'm just babbling things out of my mouth.
I don't know. Okay, can I see the bag again?
Yeah.
All right. Y'all pause if you need to. See if you can guess what's in the bag.
Amanda, what do you think is in the bag?
Okay, I got like round or oval, like oblong or something. I don't know.
Oblong. Okay.
Blue.
Oblong meaning like this.
Yeah.
This. Okay.
Well, first I
Okay.
thought I saw like a round ball, but
Okay.
then maybe it's more like that. I don't know.
Okay. Keep going.
Uh, like furry or has something kind of coming out of it.
Uh huh.
Blue,
What?
blue or turquoise or I don't know that kind of color. That's kind of
What's
all I
this?
got.
I told you this was your forte.
What is it?
Is it alive or dead?
Uh, is that an option? Alive or dead?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, well, I don't.
So does it have
Oh,
does it have energy or does it not have energy? Well, everything has energy. So I'm thinking, is it a life source or is it not a life source? Is it something was
oh.
alive and died or what? I'm pushing you now.
Okay, hold on. I'm thinking if I
Okay.
had to choose one of those, I would say not dead. The other one.
Alive. Not
Yeah.
dead is alive.
I know, but it
Are
doesn't
you
feel.
serious right now? What the hell?
I know, but it doesn't feel alive. I don't know, but it doesn't feel
You're
dead.
are you ready?
Yeah.
This is my ball, which I think you saw. It's alive. It's a tree. It's got all these green things
Oh,
coming
furry.
off,
Okay.
furry things. All these furry things are coming off of it. It is
Gotcha.
oblong, but it did start off as a ball. It's a ball of dirt, and it's in this bag.
Gotcha. You know
And
what's so
yes, it
funny
is
is
alive.
I got some of the things, like it's not blue or turquoise,
Mm-mm.
but I did see furry, which it
Mm-hmm.
kind of is furry, and then it
It
was
is
round, but then it got long.
oblong. Mm-hmm.
But in my head, if I truly tell you what I really thought it was, it's
Mm-hmm.
so different than that.
Okay, what you
Like
thought?
like a dog toy is almost what I was seeing with furry things sticking out of it, or like a
Oh.
ball that you would
Mm-hmm.
squish and it has like
Mm-hmm.
thingies. So it's so
Mm-hmm.
funny to me the way the information pops in my head on how
Mm-hmm.
different the
Absolutely.
item is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, I need to plant it. It's been in my window. I water it. It's growing. It's so growing in this bag. And I just keep adding water to it. But I'm got to figure out where I want to plant it because it's so little.
yeah.
Um, good job.
Thanks. That was fun.
I don't care how you get it,
Hmm.
like colors or whatever. You get however you get colors. Like if I see what I think is white
Hmm.
is sometimes silver,
Oh, okay.
right? Makes sense. Silver, white's pretty close because I don't, unless it's absolutely like red, but like when it comes to animals, when I pick them up, I only get a sense of darkness or lightness. I don't get, sometimes
Specific
I,
colors.
sometimes I'll just babble it out, fluky, but if I, yeah, I just did a reading the other day and I said, oh no, there's like this black lab or this black medium sized dog
Hmm.
and it's dark and it's black. So it makes sense. So,
Yeah.
okay, I got another one for you.
All
But
right,
I don't know
guys.
what I don't know what's in this either. And now I don't even want to play because I just know whatever you're going to do is different. I better write down what I get. This is Les's little secret bag. And I sent him to the grocery store to do my honeydew shopping. So he's not here.
Okay.
Uh, oh, I wonder what this is interesting. Um, no way. No way. I don't think this is what it is. Yeah, he set it on the couch. I wasn't allowed to touch it, and I had to keep it like this.
Do you think he could be trying to throw you off? I'm just kidding.
I'm
I
throwing off anyways. He doesn't need to try. For crying out loud! I told you these games are. I like to play them with you guys. I don't like to be the participant.
yeah.
But it's all practice, right? How do
Yeah.
you know if you can do it if you're not willing to try?
Right.
What'd you get?
I got like a box, not a box, but like a rectangle, like within a with little rectangles, pastel color, hard or like ceramic or something. I don't know. Maybe something that hangs.
Oh my God. So I get cold. I
Okay.
get hard. I get orange, gold, yellow-ish. What popped in my head is maybe citrine. That's where I think I went.
Oh, God.
I felt earth. I felt ground, and I
Mhm.
drew what looks like to be a stone with points.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Well, it's only cool if it's right.
No, it's not. It's cool because we're practicing.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Oh, I am so effing wrong.
What is it?
What did you say? What did you say again?
Like a square with pastel, hard ceramic. Maybe it's something you hang up. Square. I don't know. Maybe it's a hard thing to read. What is it?
Well, It is a lighter holder.
Oh my God.
And it's like this, right?
Yeah.
So I had this shape, but I had points on it.
Yeah.
So it does have orange in it. It does have flowers in it.
And you said
It's got
gold.
it's gold. Gold is in here.
Mhm.
Pastel, his belly's pastel pink. So you're
Mm.
right. There is flowers. I feel like there's a pointy thing. The pointy thing was important. It's a unicorn.
Oh, wow. I wonder why I got square. Hmm.
Rectangle. I don't know. Let me see. Can you see it any better? Let me see if I can make this right. Can you see? Why is my? Can you see it or is it blurry?
It's a little blurry. But see, that's why we practice, guys, because one, it's fun and it's not always like,
It is
right?
cold.
Good job.
So it is cold. So it's a metal. It's
Yeah.
metal. This is
Not
like from the
hard.
60s or the 70s. This actually um amazing that we probably didn't get more on it, like more back farther on it because Jeffrey found this they like to antique, they like to go to look for old stuff.
Mm.
And he got this and he just thought it was so cool. And the only thing is that if I put a lighter in it to light my candles, the lighters nowadays don't seem to quite fit. Like maybe back in the day, Bix might have been a little bit bigger because when I
Mhm.
use it, it slides straight through. So honestly, this sits on my altar because
Mm.
Jeffrey gave it to me and it's whatever. That's the reason why it's
I
there.
didn't know there were ever covers for lighters. I didn't know
Yeah.
it was a
But you're
thing.
not a smoker?
No.
Uh, yeah.
But if I was a smoker now, are those things? Is that still like a popular thing?
I've not seen new ones. I'm sure they're out there. I'm sure. It's just that maybe people don't see it like that. I got really addicted to Zippos.
What the
So
Zippos?
Zippo lighter is the kind that flips open and you put the butane or the fluid in the bottom and it's a sponge and it's a wick and even in the wind, if you want to go get stranded somewhere, make sure you have a Zippo with you because it withstands the wind and it stays for a long time.
Oh,
But I
okay.
must have like 50 Zippos from around the world. My grandmother collected them too, and she wasn't a smoker. It was just something she collected when my grandpa was in the service, and so I have all those. And then I started collecting from all the different ships in my like when Les would go to a different ship, get me a Zippo, get me a Zippo. I have
Oh,
some that are retired, like from the battleship New Jersey. Yeah, so I have some collectible ones.
wow.
So yeah, but these are cool. Good job, Les. I'll have to let him know. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the
Mhm.
different type of remote viewing is honestly
Ooh.
looking for someone,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So I got permission to put up the picture. There's no name. It's a person that's missing from here. Amanda, you have the picture on your end?
Mhm. I'll put the
Okay.
picture up. Yep.
Okay. And whatever information you get on that, I will say the person is still missing. I will say that he is from Washington State. Um, so people have been looking for him and still have not found. There is different things that we can validate. There has been, things that have come out, but that's a friend of mine's uncle.
Yeah, so we have permission to put up his picture. So take a few minutes and look. And if you get any impressions, feelings, whatever, put
Mhm.
it in the comments. And
Mhm.
maybe me or Terri can go through and let you know how you did, if she's able to validate that or not. And we
Mhm.
can also give all the information to the family and
Right.
they can sift through whatever.
Mhm. Next week, so remind me that we will post the flyer itself.
Okay.
Um, but I've been reading this one for a while. I had Amanda gave her the picture yesterday,
Mhm.
and it's a no-brainer. I'm not surprised, but Amanda got a lot of stuff right. Told you, you really need to hone this. You really need to hone this. So we'll see what happens, and hopefully we can find this man.
Yeah, because 3 months.
I'm not giving his name. We're not giving anything. I just want to see what they get.
Yeah.
And honestly, to be honest, do be honest because some people, it's been on the news. So some people might have seen it or know it. And
Mhm.
So that's why I'm removing that part of the information.
Gotcha.
I
Yeah.
want them to have a blank slate.
Yeah. That's a great way to start, because then your mind doesn't start imagining things. You just
Mm-hmm.
see what you see or feel what you feel or whatever the case is. So, our next couple shows are kind of going to be dedicated to, um, would you say grief, Terry?
Yeah, we're going to have a guest speaker that had lost her daughter tragically, and we wanted to have her on. There was mental health and different types of things, suicide, murders, whatever. When our
Mhm.
people leave, and I'm not saying trying to dismiss that there isn't grief in everything. I think we're all grieving in a certain way, but when something is ripped from you immediately, it's a
Mhm.
whole different show. I know my grandma was sick. Am I sad that she's gone? Yes. But in
Mhm.
my field, I know she's in a better place. She's happy. She's in no pain or whatever. So we expect and know that our loved ones get old and that happens. But when you shock somebody, then you have PTSD of different sorts. So we were talking, and I thought maybe we should have a few guest speakers from time to time on their stories, how they survive, cope, deal with what they're going through.
Mhm.
But then you also reached out to our Jan again.
Mhm.
What
Yeah,
did you get from Jan?
Jen is a professional, and she can help us figure out how to step through grief ourselves and help other people, because I know so many people feel helpless when
Mhm.
someone they love is going through the grieving process. You don't know how to help them. And
Mhm.
so she can help us with that too, hearing from just on a
Mhm.
professional perspective. And so we just
Right.
feel like this is such an important topic because things are chaotic. A lot of people are grieving. And for Terri,
Mhm.
this is the way she meets her clients. And so this is
Trust.
something that she's dealing with all the time. And so she knows that hundreds, I mean,
Mhm.
so many people are dealing with this, and it's really overwhelming. And so
Mhm.
it can help all of us, whether it's stepping through those shoes and figuring how to do it ourselves or help others that we love.
Mhm.
And from like a spiritual or mediumship perspective, this is an important topic because um, we all deal with it, and learning how to overcome and cope is something spiritually, a challenge that we have to meet in this lifetime over and over again, unfortunately.
Mhm.
And then mediumship wise, you're connecting with people on the other side and helping to bridge the gap between here and there, and knowing that death does happen and we deal with it, but those people are still alive. You
Mhm.
know, our soul doesn't die. At least that's what I believe. And how could it if you can communicate with them?
Right.
You know? And
Right.
so it is very important from those perspectives.
Mhm. This is exactly true to the core. It kind of makes me sad because honestly, I wouldn't be doing this if I wasn't trying to help, help heal people's hearts. That's how JJ says it. My Maja heals hearts.
Mhm.
It just makes me so emotional because that's exactly a medium. If you want to know future stuff and who you're going to date and who you're going to meet, then you see a psychic, you see a card reader, you see a different source. But when you come to me or someone
Mhm.
like me, then you're looking for closure or proof that they're okay, or you need the forgiveness. And when you said healing here and there, that's exactly why that is on my business card, is because healing spirits here and there, because
Mhm.
we are a spirit here, right? And we need healing just as much as sometimes they do, because they come in and they're sorry, X, Y, and Z happened.
Right.
Everyone heals differently. When you throw, Jan or other people, and I've had other people other than Jan in that profession
Mhm.
has referred clients to me. And my first thought is, why would you be sending this person to me? You're the professional, right? But
Right.
maybe they're working on their grief a certain way, but the psychologist, the counselor, the whatever the person
Right, the
like Jan,
therapist.
the therapist, thank you, God, thank you, sends them to me because they've heard of me or they've heard of someone like me, then they send them because really the root of the healing is the connection to the one that they lost.
Right, like that communication, knowing that it is still there. Maybe it's a little
Mhm.
bit harder, a lot harder, but it is still possible, and that person is still around in some way, and they still have things to communicate to you.
Absolutely. Just not computer passwords and phone passwords.
Exactly.
I can't get those things. But
We
it does. It's a big thing. And not only we can't just say it's about humans either, because people are devastated over their animals being gone. That's their like their social network. That's their person. That's their support person kid-ish. You know what I mean? So it's also about that. And that's why we were practicing pet readings and stuff like that. Yesterday, I had a pet come through, and there was a lot to be said with that pet. I was amazed. I had to ask her, "Oh my God, were you after the pet?" And she was after, you know what I mean? Because it was that strong. I thought, why am I elaborating on this pet?
Yeah.
But it made her happy. It made her happy, you know?
Mhm.
But yeah, you wouldn't come see me if you were a happy, not grieving person. You wouldn't come see me.
Yeah, exactly. It's not that type of reading, like you said, like just what's going on with me.
Mhm.
I like
Yeah.
those readings too, but
I do too, and they're a little bit mixed up in mine or whatever, but, I do have people that come back. Sometimes I've even busted out the cards because when spirit makes me bust out the cards, and I don't like to be a card reader, I have good friends that are card readers that are really good. So that's not me. This is like, I wanna do what I do.
are
Yeah,
you
I like
wearing
it.
shorts?
My what?
Are you wearing shorts?
I'm wearing kinda. They're to my knees.
That's
Why did you
awesome.
put my knee? Yes, they're to my shorts.
Oh, it's very
I am
cold out
pushing
today.
spring. Look at my nails. I painted them pink and orange yesterday because I was trying to bring out spring.
I appreciate that. It was very cold and it was hailing and snowing here, as I'm sure it was there.
Now I'm like, I, I don't know what's going on in this. I looked up in the mountain. There's snow on the mountain. Yeah. Only
Mhm.
because you didn't see that. They're even got paint all over them, Amanda.
I'm not wearing shorts, and I'm not going to show you what I have on either. So,
Sometimes it's my pajama bottoms if I'm just podcasting. I'm just going to be
yeah,
comfortable while I talk to you.
yeah, why not? Be comfy.
Um,
So, well, okay, guys, we're excited to see you next week, and we're really excited for our guest. Having a guest is always so nice. They have so much to share, so much knowledge, and so we're really looking forward to seeing Michelle.
yeah, Michelle Jeffries. Yeah. Now that there's just some things when things get thrown in my lap, like repetitively in my face, then I'm thinking we need to talk about this. Like a drunk driver taking somebody out or somebody, shooting somebody, someone
Mhm.
doing things to somebody in a different way, ripping somebody out.
Yeah.
Uh, and all that right now just coming in. That's when I say, okay, we need to talk about it. How can we help? And it's not that we can help, but maybe there's one piece of information that maybe how she does things or did things. There's a couple of other moms I want to reach out to if they're willing. And one of them absolutely is, but we're going to start with Michelle.
Yep. Okay, guys. Well, we love and appreciate you, and we'll see
Okay.
you next week.
From my heart to yours.